going, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds. We'll take a look at Andrew Mukuba hammering out the episodes this week. Mukuba, in his rookie debut, played a ton in this game. PFF have him locked at 51 reps in this game. We're not going to take too much of a look at grades and stats from PFF here with the safety position. We'll just get right to the tape. In the box on this rep, and Cowboys running a split zone, so Mukuba will be filling in as a primary run defender on this rep. So you can creep it up right here to the line of scrimmage, and we'll be seeing that split zone with the split blocker here, and then zone blocking scheme from the Cowboys offensive line right here. Now Mukuba is going to see that that the tight end clears away from that side right here, and he does a really good job of cerebrally recognizing how the gaps are changing. That's not something you see too often from safeties necessarily from the box, because they're more focused on just making the quick tackle and getting the hell out of there. But when the when the tight end moves over here and split blocks, that takes away a gap from this side of the line here. So you have Hunt, you have Jordan, Bond will be moving over here as well, Campbell will going over here, Ujimo over there. So that he moves the gaps to that side. Subsequently, Mukuba is going to be drifting towards the side right here. Now the running back commits pretty quickly down towards that A gap, and he shoots in there instead of keep drifting towards that side. I think that is really well played from Mukuba of recognizing what's going on. And they gain about 3 yards from this play, go from 2nd and about 5 to 3rd and 1 or 2. So stops them even from before converting here in the run fill, even on a play where linebackers aren't playing it perfectly, where you like to see more aggressiveness from them coming up. Mukuba is the one doing that and then making the tackle. Situation is 2nd down and 5. Cowboys are running a zone to the left side and want to hit the outside right here. Mukuba is going to be coming into the box and filling once again, or the edge of the box, I guess you could say. He's lined up right there. So he's going to cheat up right here pre-snap. And when they get this guy over here, they also run the reverse with the receiver that is to that side. It's going to come over here. So that removes a gap extra from this side over here. Everybody here will be zone blocking to their left side. And Mukuba is outside most responsible, so he's going to be shooting for that outside gap and keeping contained. Really good job here of getting out, breaking down, and then making the tackle inward. So he has that outside contained, but he also breaks down, so he has a good leverage to get into that tackle. As he's getting out, good fill. Really good coverage over the middle. Mukuba lined up right here. He's going to come in a one-on-one coverage against the tight end in a cover one man. Then we have Cooper DeChene, who will be following the wide receiver as it's going across right here. We have a man at the top or the bottom, and I think it's really good coverage. They don't convert it. It becomes 3rd and short. It's a contested catch, even though he does make it. Kudos to the tight end for hanging on. I don't think Mukuba could have played this any better. He has his right arm is right in there at the ball. Well played, I think. Just a friendly reminder that you can support the show on Buy Me Coffee, Breaking the Birds. That's me. A lot of you already did. I really appreciate it, and the awesome messages are keep rolling in here. Really appreciate you guys. So thank you to everyone who supported. Let's get back to the show. Eagles playing cover 3 on this rep. Mukuba is playing the middle deep safety, the middle deep third of the defense lineup right there. So he's going to be playing that middle third here. Got the third here. Quignon is going to be taking on, I think it's Pickens coming over there. We have a deep concept here from CeeDee Lamb, and I think a really good job by Mukuba of picking that up as it's coming along. Then we have flat, hoof curl, flat. And so when CeeDee is coming up here, he's going to be breaking out. I think is a really good job of staying at a relevant depth to where he by no means gets or is in danger of getting burned deep right here. But also he doesn't flip his hips to a point where if CeeDee was to go out here, that he wouldn't be able to break on it. And then the speed turn that he has right here has a good feel for where CD is going. So quick turn as he's running with him here. Good coverage downfield. Eagles playing cover one man. I think they're doing a pretty good job of disguising it here. Man, and then Mukuba is going to be coming up and covering the tight end. Now he releases him quickly because Dak Prescott releases the ball pretty quick to the guy coming into the flat. Good hustle here. Quignon doesn't make the tackle. He goes for the big hit. Is what it is. Do they just get back to the line of scrimmage? They do just get back to the line of scrimmage. A good hit by Mukuba, and then Jihad Campbell follows it up nicely afterwards. I think you're doing a good job of disguising this, and that really shows also some of the confidence that Vic Fangio does have in Drew Mukuba, in that he allows him to play freely like this, and that he actually does it, because that also shows confidence in the player. So Eagles playing cover two man this time, something I don't believe we've seen too much of in this game. And Mukuba is going to be lined up here in the box as well. And this rep primarily covering that vertical or that seam coming up here. It's going to be traveling with that. Then we have two half defenders right here. Man, and then two underneath defenders here as well. It's not perfect coverage from Mukuba, but he knows where he can get beaten. He knows that he has help underneath. But I think it's more of a testament to a good play by Reed Blankenship. Ignore the penalty. I'm not going to get into that. I think it's a bullshit call, and I don't think there's a way to play defense in the NFL anymore. But that's a whole other discussion. He hits him with his leg in the face of the tight end in a full bang play on a hospital ball from Dak Prescott, and the fact that it even has to be a hospital ball or a ball that has so much air underneath it is because of the position of Mukuba, in that he's placed underneath it here. So it has to be that trajectory where the safety is allowed to get able to come over there. I'm not sure. He's clear. He's just waiting for him at the point right there, and I think it's because if he goes out or in, I think he has a better feel for where the tight end is going. Yeah, I think he does mostly what he can on that rep. Cover one man for the Eagles. Mukuba is the deep safety right there. And we're going to have Cooper, Adoree up there. We have the two man coverages here at the top as well. I think it's a little bit of a confusing rep for Mukuba. I think he's a safety who, when he's in zone coverage, he completely reads the eyes of the quarterback, because he baits so hard on. Look at, there's going to be a play action here from Dak Prescott right there, or play action, pump fake. So he's just about, looks like he's going to throw it right here, and at that point Mukuba bites on that and steps a little bit forward. That, of course, that's fine if he actually believes he's going to throw that, but it just looks a little bit clunky, and it doesn't help that after CD catches it, George Pickens is going to be taking out Mukuba right there with not too impactful of a block. It looked like a confusing rep from Mukuba. Good coordination between Quinton Mitchell and Andrew Mukuba on here. What looks like, I think it's quarters coverage, and where they basically just tell the outside cornerbacks here to lock up on their guy if they're going deep. So if they run like a short curl or quick in breaker or stuff like that, they're going to be going deep and then playing that quarters coverage. Well, if they are going deep, like they are in this case here, deep in, I think they're just going to hook up a man on them. Mukuba is lined up right here. He's playing deep zone as well. And I think it's really good coordination between Quinton Mitchell, that when this guy's going in, he's going to be traveling with that. Mukuba's going to be waiting, stalling a little bit, so when the deep route comes here, he's going to be grabbing onto that. Now, I do have one little thing with this. He's flat-footed right here. He's not turned at all. This is a guy running full speed. It may have something to do with the fact that Dak has already released the ball at that point, and he saw that, and hence stopping running, so he can actually help assist. But right here, Dak has just thrown the ball. I'm not even sure Mukuba has seen it. He's flat-footed, looking at a guy running straight full speed. This is relevant in the next rep. Because on this rep, we do have a situation sort of similar where we have the deep route from CeeDee Lamb. Quinion is going to be bouncing off on that. We're going to have a deep route here as well from the number 2 receiver. And we also have the vertical here from the inside. Now, we have one of the linebackers here coming up and covering that final number 3. Quinion is taking the final number 1. And Mukuba is going to be relating to that final number 2. That's going to be coming from the slot receiver position. And again, right here, he's waiting flat-footed for the guy who's coming across or coming deep at him. He can still cover him if he gets just a tad more depth as he's coming towards him. Because if Dak is going to throw this ball, he's going to gun it in there. That's got to be a long ball just like the one that's being placed right here. So he has some time while that's happening to gain depth or move in a certain direction. So if he gets more depth here, he can still cover this guy while also assist on the outside if Quinion's guy is to be targeted, which he does right here. You see, I'll just play it one more time and notice where the ball is being placed relative to where Mukuba is playing. I'm not saying he doesn't do his job. He covers the number 2 guy. But this is just a matter of how you can play differently to benefit the team a little bit more.